So, hello everyone. In the previous video, we have understood about our index method in which we got the data in the list format. We got entire data from the database in a list format. In today's video, let us understand about the creating the API. So first, let me add this view again here because I had deleted the view, Razor view. So our view is created index. Okay, once again we have created the second other thing what I have changed here. I have changed here is like making date, expiry, price, and their actual syntax wise I have changed here. So basically we have two ways. Let me write it here. We have two ways of send of posting or sending or inserting. All these are same. Inserting our data to DB from web API. We have two basic ways. So what are those ways? Let us understand about sorry. I will create a method HTTP get public result and create. So this method, what this get method will do, because you have a confusion that get is used for getting data, not for posting data. We use post API for posting data. No, this this method will it will do, it will show us the form. It will show the form to us, otherwise we will not see the create form. So this is very important. Okay, so basically we have done this. Now the second what we will do is we will create a HTTP post public I action result. Public asynchronously we will do it. Task I action result. I have understand you to about I have made you understand about the I action result and action result. What difference there is. Create and enter control KD. Okay, one thing I want to tell you, if you want to format the code in proper manner in your application, if you want to format the code in proper manner in your application, you just do ctrl control plus K plus D, control plus K plus D. Just press this, it will do your code in proper manner. So understand this. Okay, control plus KD. Okay, this will format our code in proper. Let me give you an example. I have given a space. Now I will press control K plus D. It automatically formatted my code in proper way. Okay. Now let us come to the post API. So we have two ways of posting our data to our database. So the first way is not easy. First way is also typically hard, and for the application we have personal use. This way is not so good also. Like, we will just create an object of the class product model, which is our model class prod, because the data we will insert in our form will come to this model. We will just click on create, all the data will come to this model. It will just come to all this field and save, and then it will pass to this object. And what we will do here, we will check if model state dot is valid. If our model state means the data came is valid and proper, so what we will do is here, we will just do here is uh, I had used dependency injection. I will understand, I will make you understand here. So we will just ask our controller, we will ask our controller uh, to please send the request to our .NET service container in the program file name. Here it will send the request, and our program file name will provide all the services regarding the database context, like all the records and what data has came and all everything. All the new data will come here. So this context we will get, what we will get here, we will get all these fields here. These fields will come from the program class appdb context. This appdb context will give the data to in this context, and this context will pass the data in this context, all the empty fields. Basically we will add the data in these fields. Now underscore context, context dot, we will use the db set name prod dot product model class. db set name is prod. Let me clear it. Here it is in the class name as what is the class? appdb context class name, product name. Okay, so this is our, let us make it as object or new product. New product. Okay, now context.product.add. Add is the method in .NET. So new underscore pro, and just what we will do here is context, just added, and if we will do it as return ret, because web API is handling that. Some people are thinking why we haven't did this. Context dot, let's say changes. Why we haven't did this? Because we don't need it here in our web API. This post API is handling everything. This post API, this post. So this post API is linked to this post. Understand this thing? What is happening? This MVC is sending the request to this post, and this post is saving all the data here. So this is the work. This is basically the link of all those things. Now, if our data is correct, so we will return redirect to action index and just return view. So this will basically add all the data there. Now let me check whether we need this context or not. Context or save changes we need or not. Let us check. Maybe we need it. Let us check it. Go to IIS Express. So we are getting an exception here. Exception here, but exception no connection could made because the target machine is not. Why we are getting this exception? We are getting this exception because we haven't run our API project here. And what why we are just doing all the work of this API, this learn API, this URL we are working. So how our MVC project will run? So this is the reason. Now let us run it again, and now see the magic. Okay, so we have got all the data here. Now let us click on create new. Now invalid operation create exception, the view create was not found because we haven't created the view. So we have to add a view of create. Go to create, add view, razor view, create, and just go to list. Sorry, list not create template because it will create all the functionality to insert data. Our .NET framework, .NET Core, sorry, .NET Core automatic understand about that we have used create a template, so it will just provide all the functionality of creating the data. We will use our DB context class as FDB context. This is model class. Remember, model class and DB context class are both are different. We have only one DB context class, remember, for connecting to one database, and we have different model class for different purposes. We can have different tables. We can have thousands of model classes and tables in our project, but we have only one DB context class. Now our view is created. Create view is created. Let us go. Click. Why we are using IIS Express? We are using IIS Express here. IIS Express here because IIS Express supports both HTTPS and HTTP protocol both. So that's the reason we are using IIS Express. Go on, create. It will show us the create template. Okay. Now let us put some data annotations as well in our model. So okay, we already have the data annotations which required. So this will give red error if the data is not filled in. We use the package like system.component model data annotation.schema and system.component model data annotations. Both packages are needed. If I create on I will click and create, just it given up us an error like new all the fields are required. So let us put anything here. Let me put as name as x1, making date is 3/4. I know this will give an error to us. So what error this will give, let us maybe we will understand. It will give us an error. Now have you seen that it haven't saved any data here? We are not seeing any new data. Let me delete some records from the database and then I will show you. Let me delete record number 4. Let us delete 8th and 7th record. Let's delete 8th record. Okay, it is deleted. Next we will delete 7th record as well. It is also deleted. Next we will delete 6th record as well. It is also deleted. Next let us delete 5th record as well. Okay, so all the records are deleted. Let us check it here. So we have deleted the records first from API. We will also delete from MVC, but we have deleted from API. Now we have only these records. Let us create a new one record. Name, anything. Making date is suppose x5, anything. Price is about this. Create. So our record is not created. Why? Because we haven't saved any changes here. So this is the blunder. This is the logic. Context await context save changes asynchronously. This will save all the changes asynchronously in a proper manner to our database. Then we will automatically redirect it to the index. If otherwise we will just get a return. Okay, so this is the proper way. Let us go into create as name. It will again give an issue. I will explain this issue. Please actually let me know. So it haven't saved any changes. So what's the matter here? Why we are not saving the changes? Let us debug it. We'll debug and let us see it. What's happening? Go to model. Maybe it will save the data this time. And just go to listen guys, creating records is not easy. This functionality is harder. API work is also not easy. It will just it's a good work in your project, and if you understand about API and how it works, this is very amazing things you can. This is the most important part actually. Create and just it. So let us see here our data whether it came. We have if model state is valid, so it is valid, and just it will do every work for us. So we will basically we are getting why. Now see here. I want to tell about this thing. Cannot insert the value null into column ID product data dbo.product status. So this ID cannot be null. This is the thing here. So what we will do here? This ID cannot be null. Why? Because in our database, what we have done here, we have done it as not null because it is a primary key and primary key cannot be null. So we have to make a column for id as well. So what we will do here is we will just put a new column for id as well, and it will just work properly. See the magic. Control K, and just it will uh, work from id as well. And in index we let us put a field for id as well, so that we can see what number of id it is. So here we got id as well. Now now let us again check Ligerkais Express. Create new, go to id 1. Let us not id, let us put as it as 6. Name as any like x t-shirt or x shirt. Its making date is let us 2020 and expiry date is 2026. Price is like 1200. And just create, so it will create the data properly. There is no issue to create. So here we are x shirt, expiry date is 2026 and this is 1200. Here we are not getting the making date. Now here we are not getting the making date field. Let us see what the reason. Let us go to index. Okay, so in this we have got one blender. Let us see again, run this project again. Just do it again. ID number 7 and just exit. We do it as y shot. Just create. So here we are getting making date as well. Go to create new IDs. Let us create a new ID, suppose y shirt, and just create. Okay, so here we got a problem. Like this denim shirt should come in below the name and the price should come, expiry should come in below here. Price should come here. So what problem we are getting? Let us see. Go to index. Create a field for ID also. Let us see if ID has any necessity or not. We need ID or not. We can delete our record from here as well, but we will not. Create new. ID is that is 34. Name is Paisha. Y E L E. And just create. So basically we are getting id below id, denim shirt, making date is, we are not getting making date, we are getting it is empty. Let us see why. Put it again, debugger. Create. Our debugger will get to the id, not yet. Go to create.c. Okay, let us remove the id field and see. Go to index and just remove this id field from here. Let us go create new, send here name anything, create. Okay, in the next video we will see about this all this thing, what the issue we are getting. Okay, let us understand the next way of method, uh, how we can do it. This is not a good way, by the way. This way is not a good way of posting, sending our data to the web. Okay, this is the worst way we can use. But the good way, let us understand. So let us understand the proper way our data will come in the new product, new pro. So what we will do is here take a string uh, coming data, inserting data, store data. What we will do is we will just use JSON convert class dot serialize object and just serialize first new underscore pro. So we have serialized it. Next we want this data in the proper format. So we will use format. So string content class we will use. This class, what if this class does? This class basically format the content in a proper manner, in the proper code, so that we can send it to the server. So, and I will just put it as formatted underscore data is equal to new string content. This is the constructor, and here we will pass. We will pass here like the inserted data ins underscore data, because we have to convert this data in proper format, and encoding dot utf-8. This will basically encode our in UTF-8 manner, and which format we want to send our data in application JSON format. In JSON format, so we use this. Now this data will become formatted properly. Now what we will do is we will send this data to the server. We will use HTTP response equal to await client dot post async. What we will do here, we will basically use the URL here first. This is the URL. Plus this formatted data. This data is came into the response whether 200 success status code if the response is came successfully. So what we will do here, see what we can do here. The first thing we will show here is temp data. Temp data is basically used to send some message. Insert some message like data saved to DB successfully. And we will return to basically this is the best good method. So this is a very good method, and let us go to create index view. Here we will use the temp data if our data is coming. So let's place this index if basically if our temp data insert message is not enough. So we will we will show alert. So we will use bootstrap alert. We will use BS5 alert. Okay. We will use the bootstrap 5 alerts with close button. So here is it. Here it is. Okay. Bootstrap 5 alert with close button. This is. Go to here. Then consumer page. This table. Store. Just remove it. And just use here at the rate. Temp data insert message. Basically, when our data will be posted properly, it will show the message and also show the close button. Let us run it. So here we get an exception. Why? Because we haven't run over this API project, so let us first run it. Because we cannot work on MVC without that API because our API is not hosted here using local APIs. Okay, now create new. Let us give our ID as like A8, name as anything. Just create and see. Data saved to DB successfully. We got alert and our that is saved properly. Okay. Why you are set? Let us do it again. Create new. ID is 9. Name is another set. Another. Two. What is this? 2000. 2199. Okay. Create another set is also insert. So this is the understanding of the create method properly. Okay. Next video we will see.